Hello, my name is Aaron Snow, and this is another update for Athena. The Athena project. Yes, and it's May the 4th right now, so May the 4th be with you. Yeah, I went there. Star Wars, cool. Anyway, here we are on May the 4th. And what have I done thus far? I have created and worked on editors. I worked on the node editor a little bit more, just kind of perfected some. I worked on a script editor and a database editor, and I have an idea for one more editor, at least one more so far. So I can just go ahead and jump just to show you what I've done. Jump right over there. Be real fancy. See, I'm in the corner. And see, well, you see of course, you see the user interface there, UI. Nothing's changed there. I can go ahead and still do the same thing. Hello.
Hello.
It says hello back, and it's actually running a script. It's sending the information off, and it's being processed, and it's coming back. I haven't done or worked on that right now. I haven't focused on that. I'm focusing on creating the necessary functions of the UI, which will allow me to work on the more intimate and more important information later, with the more important code being the scripts, the brain of Athena to actually make the AI work. That would be very, very good. That's the end game, to be able to create an AI with this user interface. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible by using these editors. So, where's the editors? Well, the first one that you've probably you've already seen, should have already seen in the previous video. It's a node editor with a slight improvement. I added a window to the left in order to, it's like if you create a story or create a prof, a sort of a story directory, or create a story with the node editor, it will store those stories within certain files or XML files, and of course, this makes it easier to access those files. So I can click on one of them, and it automatically loaded that story within my editor, and then I can edit that, or I can create new ones, and it will add that to the file there. Anyway, at least it should. Hopefully, I haven't tested everything. There could be a bug, but it easily fixed. It's together. I'll find out more about it later on. But that's the one editor. Of course, there's other parts to it. There's the parser. Oh yeah, I did make this improvement too. You can actually see the XML. This is the actual raw information of the story that I actually clicked on. I guess it's called loop XML. If you can see it up there. I clicked on it, and then it loaded this into the memory. So this is an addition, so you can actually edit or look at the raw information. The next editor that I made was the scripts editor. And of course, just like in earlier videos, you've seen me create a script editor. It color codes. In this case, this doesn't color code, but it does keep line information. So, like it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It shows the line number, which is something. Um, I intend to create a color code for the script editor, like any other code editor has out there, and it's going to be more work on my part, but this is a luxury item anyway, so it's not necessary, but it makes things easier to read. I want to make it, but I'm not going to put it on the it's not going to be the first thing that I do. I'm not going to involve all my time with it, not yet anyway. But this editor edits the scripts. In fact, what I clicked on just then, I clicked on main.vb. That's actually being in use right now. If I edit this file right now, how I put in hello and it responded with hello back? Well, I can adjust whatever I want to send back within this file. It's the brain file. It connects everything together. It'll connect the story, the chapters, or the that I showed a while ago. The node editor creates XML files that you can access using the scripts which is what I'm doing right now, the brain itself. And you can also access data information from the database editor. So, anyway, I got most of that finished, with, of course, some improvements planned later on. The last one here that I have, oh, wrong one, is the database editor. And, of course, it edits database information. I click on a table, and it's got some data in there. I can search the database, which is, I can search it and then edit it real easily. I can just, I when I make this stuff, I try to make it efficient. I try to make it useful. I don't want to just put in a bunch of useless things about it. I don't want to just dress it up. I want it to look okay. I want it to be pretty, but it's important to have it work great. I've seen editors that didn't have a good search function, and you couldn't find what you were looking for, and you couldn't edit anything appropriately. Say, for instance, that Athena keeps saying some stupid phrase, and you don't know where this information is. Maybe the database is absolutely huge. Well, you can look up that phrase within the little search feature, and of course, find it and then edit it and change the phrase to something you like, through the database. I probably will have it where you can edit it in other ways, but that's what the database editor is for, is to directly access the information from the database. And then, of course, everything will be linked together using the script editor. Okay, so that took a while. That took a little while, so I expanded fully, get a better view of it, I suppose. It has different modes here. I can do different things. It will require a small tutorial just to understand it. It's really not that difficult of a thing, though. But it's different. It comes from my imagination, if you will. So I'm a little different, and that's a little different, I guess, I suppose. The last editor, now I haven't done it, actually. So I click on the options here. Nothing happens. I just clicked on it. I have to click on something else to get out of this menu. That will be the profile editor, or the, a better name, the avatar editor. Self-explanatory. The avatar has a particular file, just one file, and in that file has all the information to build the avatar that you see in front of you, the little cube. It has all the textures. It has all the information that links all the animations together in the order that it is. I'll give you an example. I opened this file earlier. Here's the opened file, the zip file that contains the avatar information. You have audio, profiles, scripts, textures, and an index file. The index file links all kinds of stuff together, information together. The scripts tells you, you can run an animation through that script to get the avatar to do different things. You have profiles, and the profiles folder, I don't know if you can see it very well. I can open it up here, click on one of the profiles. This information right here is telling the UI, user interface, what kind of colors, this color scheme that it has. It tells it, the font style, or not the font style, but the font family, whether it be Arial or whatever it may be, the different font types that you see. It shows, it gives a little information. The location of certain pieces of the UI is actually given within this particular file that you're looking at right now. This open text file, and I can edit it straight from there. But it is confusing because there's a lot of information if you don't know it. In fact, I don't remember what everything does exactly. I'll have to look it up myself. And that's a problem, because if I'm having problems with it, then you're going to have problems with it, right? And I don't want that. So I'm going to have to create an editor to make everything easily understood, and so that you won't get lost. A little bit of a tutorial, and you'll remember what these things do, and that's what I would like to do. Of course, all the raw information is there, all the back information is there, so that's all I need to do. Create an editor for that. And after that, I will be hopefully done with, maybe, I think, we'll be done with the editor stuff. After I get done with the editors, and I have everything basically together. Um, there's some luxury things I'd like to do. Of course, I'd love to be able to create a script editor that color codes like I have done in the past, but you know it's more difficult to do it in the XAML environment that I'm using. Anyway, and another luxury item that I like to do is create a skin editor, so you don't have to use another program in order to make skins for this. I'm using a special program right now to create skins to make it automated, to make it fast. I can do it fast using that other program, but you would have to buy that other program from this person that I bought it from. You can do that if you want to, but I'd rather make my own editor that is specifically for this avatar. That's what I like to do as a luxury thing. Not necessary for the AI to work, but it would be cool. After creating the editors, I need to go ahead and start putting the structure together within, start bringing the pieces together within the script editor file. Or the scripts that I showed you. I showed you the script editor. Well, those in the script editor had those different code files, those scripts itself, and I need to start adding to those scripts and create a basic structure for the AI, the artificial intelligence, to actually work with. I need to do that. The way I said it was complicated. It's really not a complicated thought. I just have a bad way of explaining myself. Go to a larger screen here. So I mean, it's just about it's getting there. It's moving right along. It's making good progress. I know basically where I'm going with it. I know what it's going to entail. I give everything a lot of thought, more thought than probably I should. I end up taking lots of breaks to make sure that my mind is still viable, because if you do something for too long, your brain don't work anymore. I kind of have to diversify, do other things. I like music. I like playing music. I like working with my hands. I go on long walks, spending time with the dogs. Got some pets out there that love going walking, stuff like that. Just do things, go places, watch a movie or two or something. Anyway, and then go right back to working on Athena. Well, the Athena project's going okay. Sometimes some things take a little longer than others. Some are more complicated than others. Some things are deceptively complicated, but it's coming together. And I appreciate you guys for listening. Hope this video was informative. I hope that things are feel cool and I haven't run anybody off taking such a long time to do this. Anyway, and if you don't like the way I talk, I know I'm a little bit difficult to follow, but if you don't like the way I talk, well, you have to get over it, because I can't really do much better than this. Unless it's a prepared speech, but it takes me some time to get one together. And it's always easy to talk about things that are simple rather than things that are complicated. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and peace out. And again, may the 4th be with you. Oh, yeah. Bye.